Yoyofactory Shutter color ever. So there's definitely some duplicates here, and I'm actually not quite sure if I have every shutter, so I want you guys to let me know if I'm missing any, and I also want you to keep track of every color during this video, so by the end of the video you can comment below and tell me what your favorite shutter color is of all time. But before we get into all that, let's go over the history of the Shutter. The Shutter has been my most successful signature yo-yo. So it released in 2013 at the US National Yo-Yo Contest, which actually was the first year I won the Nationals. And I actually used a pre-production shutter before they came out at the World Contest in 2013 before the Nationals. And that's when I didn't make the finals. And it was a bummer, but anyways, I had a comeback and won the national contest on the day of its release. And at that point, most metal yo-yos were around like $80 to $100, and the Shutter released at $45. I hit the national stage with a win. It released at a lower price point than any other yo-yo at that caliber, and it pretty much was just the perfect launch for the yo-yo. So after that, Yoyofactory and I started selling a ton of shutters, and I kept competing with it at different contests, and eventually competed with it the next year at the World Yo-Yo Contest and won that. So it really propelled the yo-yo forward from that point even more. Shutter was really the yo-yo that I won all my biggest titles with. I brought with me all around the world during all of my Yoyofactory adventures, and pretty soon the yo-yo kind of became legendary. And since its release, I think it's safe to say it's been the best-selling metal yo-yo on the market. The Shutter was and continues to be such a successful yo-yo, and that is why I am able to continue to yo-yo and do this for a living. And I really just have you guys to thank for that, so I just want to thank you guys so much for all the support that you've given me, by you guys choosing the Shutter and competing with it and posting all those awesome photos on Instagram. Really appreciate it. If you don't have a Shutter, you're totally missing out, and you can pick one up at gentrystein.com. The link's in the description. But now I think it's time to go over all these yo-yos behind me. There's a lot of yo-yos here. I need to clear up a little bit of space here because it's taking up the entire desk. Put all the boxed ones over here to start. So I have the prototypes here somewhere. Prototype number 1, prototype number 2. Alright, so these right here are the 2 Shudder prototypes. This was the first one, and Ben actually gave me this yo-yo at Bay Area Classic 2013, and I didn't use it at that contest because I had never thrown it before, but as soon as he gave this yo-yo to me, I knew it was going to be something special, and you know, obviously it worked out. But I think with the prototype, I think we didn't change too much. I think we just maybe added some weight in some certain areas, and then we came out with this one, and as soon as I played with this one, like, I knew this would be the final version. We only did 2 prototypes, but yeah, here those are. After the prototype phase, we went into the pre-production. These that are just solid colors with no Shutter logo yet. They just had the Yoyofactory logo here, and then my signature here. We were choosing the first colors of the Shutter. So we went with red, aqua, this cool like lime green color. We did black. Let's see, I think there was one more. What other color did we do? Oh, and purple. Yeah, that's right. These are dusty. So the whole set. These are the only ones like this that exist, actually. I think I gave a few away at the beginning, but that's pretty much it for those. When we decided on all these colors, we went into production with those and then ended up doing the logos and all of that. We did the same colors as these as the splash on silver yo-yos. So there was a whole set where they look just like this. These are some of my favorite shutters that we ever came out with. I think they look super cool. Red and silver. You should get these out of the boxes. The blue and silver looks sick. Yeah, might have to rerun these colors, honestly. Let me know in the comments if you think I should rerun these colors. Oh, they all look so good. You did negative space on the inside of the logo, so they're all lines here too. I have a shoot-up prototype. It's a weird coating on this one. It's like some sort of, I don't know what kind of coating is on there. Shutter, I don't know, that got thrown in there. Not technically a shutter, but close enough. This is one of the cool like Galaxy versions we did. This was a run where we did like a bunch of random colors. And this is just one of my favorites that I picked out, but they have like this cool little Jester hat logo on the inside, and then they're like crazy color anno. Worlds 2014, I decided to use the Aqua Shutter, but I wanted to use one without any engravings, and I wanted to make it look even more shiny on the stage. That was the first contest that I started doing speed combos, and so I wanted, you know, this little part to flash while I was doing the speed combo, and that was the goal there. And it looked great on stage. Prototype 7075, silver blasted, silver, some gold. Yeah, so these were the first shutter colors that actually I don't really remember. I think these were the first colors we did, but I remember these were the ones that launched at Nationals. But this all happened in 2013, so it's been a while. But these were kind of the classic shutter colors, this cool light gold, and of course the aqua. Pretty sweet other splashes along the way. Oh, this is a good one too. That gold pops a lot. Galaxy. Another polished one. So after I used these polished ones at Worlds, Yoyofactory and I launched a production run of the polished ones. Very limited amount, camo. Some more unique colors. Red. And a couple different gold versions. This might have been the one I brought to the Dead Sea. I think that might be mud from the Dead Sea that I didn't properly clean off, but you have the Paul Hahn here and Connolly with the heart. This one's actually like a two-tone. Kind of reminds me of like Need for Speed. Blue. Here's one I just tried putting Plasti Dip on, but didn't work very well, but it looks cool. Black, gray fade. Titanium. What number is this? Number 8. Another weird finish one. Never released those weird finishes because I think they cut strings, so we didn't release them. I'm not actually sure if I ever told the story about these two. This set started when I flew to Japan to train for the Worlds in 2014, the year I won. And I met up with the whole Rewind crew, and we made this koi fish logo and put it on a special edition shutter. And there's this tale in Japan where if the koi fish can swim all the way up the stream, then it can become a dragon. So we actually created this before I won Worlds, and it ended up working out, and so we made the dragon version after. And if you look closely here, you can see that dragon logo. But yeah, these are some of the sickest shutters that I think we've made. And there's a cool story behind them too. So I'm glad to have one of each of those. Put those up by the prototypes because they're special. You know, I think, what do you guys think? Should I take them all out of the boxes? Here's another cool one we did. Japanese wave print. Ooh, this one's not coming out of the box. I think you guys probably know what it is though. There's one of these in the National Yo-Yo Museum and one of them here. Let's just get all of these out of the box real quick. We can do like a quick time lapse or something. I'm really looking forward to seeing which color is your favorite. If you guys don't have a shutter or want to pick a new one up, head over to gentrystein.com. Until then, see you guys next time.